Oh, me. What can I say? How many of you remember Mr. Haney from Green Acres? Yeah. He's back there. What? Okay, come on. I'll tell you what. It's not easy getting up here. Those guys want to hog the stage. That's all there is to it. It's real nice to be here, but I got to tell you something. I'm nervous. You know, have you ever been on stage before? It makes you nervous. I had an uncle one time that was nervous. Matter of fact, he was so nervous he fell through the stage. We all swore to broke both his legs if it hadn't been for the rope around his neck. I like you. Well, I'll tell you, the other day I was going down the road, and I'm driving about 60 miles an hour down this road, and all of a sudden, here comes a three-legged chicken and passed me. I said to my girlfriend, I said, "Did you see that?" And she said, "I did." So we pulled into this driveway where the chicken ran in. It was a farm, and there's a feller sitting out there underneath a big oak tree. And I said, "Sir, did you see a three-legged chicken come in here?" And he said, "I did." I raised three-legged chickens because, I crossbred them. I like drumsticks, my wife likes drumsticks, and my daughter likes drumsticks. And I said, "That's real neat. How do they taste?" And he said, "We don't know. We can't catch one." Well, I'll tell you. Did you hear about the new pet store opened on 5th Avenue up in New York City? This lady is walking down there, and she's pretty highfalutin, and she says, she walks in, and as she's going in the store, there's a cage out there with a parrot in it. And when she gets even with that cage, the parrot says, "Hey, lady." She said, "What?" He said, "You're ugly." Boy, I'll tell you what, she went in there and got a hold of the owner of that store and said, "You got a rude parrot out there, and if you want to make it in this neighborhood, you better do something about it or I'll sue you." He said, "I'll be right back." He went out there, and a few minutes later he come back and he said, "He won't never say that again." She said, "He better not." Well, when she got ready to leave, she walked out and walked past that cage, and the parrot said, "Hey, lady." She said, "What?" He said, "I can't say, but you know." Thank you very much. You heard about the feller went in the drugstore and needed some talcum powder, and the pharmacist was bow-legged, and he said, "I need some talcum powder," and the druggist said, "Walk this way." He said, "If I could walk that way, I wouldn't need the talcum powder." These two little ladies are sitting in church. One of them looked over at the other and said, "My hiney's gone to sleep." She said, "What?" She said, "My hiney's gone to sleep." And she said, "I know, I heard you snore twice." Two little ladies sitting in this assisted living nursing home, and one of them said to the other and said, "Look over there at that feller. He's hot. He looks like Tom Selleck." She says, "I know, I'm going to go over and hit on him." She went over and said, "Hey, big boy, boxers or briefs?" He said, "Just depends." I'm going to take it back because those guys are telling jokes that I wouldn't tell. How would it be if I sang you a couple of songs before we get started? Would that be all right? I want to sing you a couple of Elvis's songs. The first one's going to be "Swing Low, Sweet Chariot," and then I can't remember what the second one's going to be, but we'll know when it gets started.
Why don't you swing that sweet chariot, stop and let me ride? Swing that chariot, stop and let me ride. Rock me, Lord, calm and easy. I got a home on the other side. Swing down, sweet chariot, stop and let me ride. Swing that chariot, stop and let me ride. Rock me, Lord, calm and easy. I got a home on the other side. Well, middle of the field, he saw an angel working on the chariot wheels. He wasn't so particular about the chariot wheels. He just wanna see how the chariot feels. Why don't you swing down, sweet chariot, stop and let me ride? Swing down, chariot, stop and let me ride. Rock me, Lord, calm and easy. I got a home on the other side. Well, oh, Ezekiel went down and he got on board. That chariot went to bumping on down the road. He wasn't so particular about the bumping of the road. He just wanna lay down his heavy load. Why don't you swing down, sweet chariot, stop and let me ride? Swing down, chariot, stop and let me ride. Rock me, Lord, calm and easy. I got a home on the other side. Swing down, sweet chariot, stop and let me ride. Swing down, chariot, stop and let me ride. Rock me, Lord, calm and easy. I got a home on the other side. Swing down, sweet chariot, stop and let me ride. Swing down, chariot, stop and let me ride. Rock me, Lord, calm and easy. I got a home on the other side. Yeah! Thank you very much. Thank you very much. This second song is entitled, There Is No God But God. There is no God but God. I know this is true. Well, God made everything. He made me, He made you. There'd be no birds, no place to fly in the blue without His wondrous eyes to see them through. They say that God made man and He gave it all to man. This I know and true. There is no God but God, and He knows just what to do. If you call on Him, He'll be right there with you. There is no God but God. I know this is true. Well, God made everything. He made me, He made you. There'd be no birds, no plane to sail in the blue without His wondrous eyes to see them through. They say that God made land and He gave it all to man. This I know is all the truth. There is no God but God, and He knows just what to do. Just you call on Him and He'll be right there with you. Just you call on Him and He'll be right there with you. Thank you very much, ladies and gentlemen.